Hey Talla, this is Tiesto. Congrats with the 30th anniversary of Techno-Club.
Hi Talla, Paul hier. Ich wünsche dir alles Gute. Herzlichen Glückwunsch, 30 Jahre Techno-Club.
Hey Talla, this is Brian Carney. Congratulations for 30 years of Techno-Club and all the best for the future.
Hey, this is Sean Tyas, and I just wanted to say congratulations to Talla for 30 years of Techno-Club. That is one hell of a run.
The wind, the birds, the love, the air, the breeze, the dew, the spring in me. The wind, the birds, the love, the air, the breeze, the dew, the love in me. The wind, the birds, the love, the air, the breeze, the dew, the spring in me. The wind, the birds, the love, the air, the breeze, the dew, the love in me. The wind, the birds, the love, the air, the breeze, the dew, the spring in me. The wind, the birds, the love, the air, the breeze, the dew, the love in me. The wind, the birds, the love, the air, the breeze, the dew, the spring in me.
My name is Victor Kidson, and we are here at Moon 13 in Frankfurt for the 30-year celebration of Techno-Club. With me I have Piet Bervoets, also known as Rank 1. How are you?
Half of Rank 1.
Half of Rank 1, of course. How are you?
Doing very well, thank you.
How did you enjoy your set?
I enjoyed it, but for me it's important that the people on the dance floor enjoyed it.
I could see that.
That's more important than my opinion.
How does it feel to be part of this celebration tonight?
Well, Talla is an old man, let's be honest, and me too. And 30 years, it's nice, it's good. Let's make it 40.
Yeah, let's make it 40. What do you think Talla and Techno-Club has meant to the scene?
A lot. I saw some video messages on the screen.
Oh yeah.
Tiesto, and I can't remember all the big names. Need to say more?
No, that's enough. That's enough. If we go back in time a little bit, do you remember your first contact with electronic dance music?
Yeah, it was in the 80s. It was the Confettis, the Sound of Sea. It was a Belgian thing.
Yeah.
It had the dancing beat in it. And that's how it started for me.
What was it that made you want to go into producing yourself?
That's a good question. It's just life is doing things you like.
And you were curious about testing it yourself?
Yeah, but in the beginning it was nothing, to be honest.
You mean the tracks or?
The tracks, I needed a lot of practice. But in the end, it worked out fine.
You did some tracks before you met Benno, like Jonas, and you did Roos, Instant Moments, and also the Silmarilla.
Yeah.
You and Benno met at a birthday party.
Yeah.
How did you end up working together?
Well, he was like, is it okay if I come and have a look?
In your studio?
That's how it started.
And then you just started pushing buttons together and creating music together?
The first thing, Benno had a classical training in piano. And I was like, well, play something. So he started playing the whole Mozart thing. And then I was like, yeah, but dance music is about taking a good piece and then repeat it. He was like, playing again. So the first time was totally nothing. And in some weeks, he started to get the feeling. And look where he is now.
Yeah, look where you are, both of you guys right now.
Yeah.
You did some projects even before you created Rank 1.
Yeah.
How did you feel for Rank 1, and when did you realize, like, this is the main project?
Shall I be honest with you?
Yeah.
Back in the days, you had a contract with a record company, and the contract was you have to do a follow-up. So the first song was the Seed Reducer, and we were like, okay, let's do a follow-up and then the next project. And the follow-up was Airwave. And so many people liked it, so we decided to stick with Airwave, with Rank 1.
When did you realize that Airwave had become a very, very strong track?
When all the countries called, what is this, we want to have it, and so on. But not when you produce it.
It's like you're working on a track and you focus, and then when you release it, you await the reactions, or
You always, you can never tell in front if it's going to be a hit or not.
what sound were you looking for in the beginning? Because Rank 1, you and Benno were sort of a big part of creating the Dutch classical trance sound. So what sound were you looking for in the beginning?
Just nice music, not a typical sound. Just what's in here.
Something happened exactly 15 years after the release of Airwave, the new version of Airwave. What was it like to go back and rework the track?
Well, it is new, but it's like an updated version of an old song. It's like, the thing is, like 15 years ago we did the song and the melody was played, but you know the melody now, so it's not new, fresh anymore. It's just an updated version of the old song.
Yeah, because you still kept the beautiful feel to it.
But that's what the song is about. We tried to keep the feel.
You managed.
Okay, that's good.
Production-wise, Rank 1 has changed their sound, or your sound, a couple of times. Pretty, evolved forwards. How do you look upon the changes in sound right now?
Well, the thing is, like when we did Top Gear and beats at rank1.com, it was a little bit harder.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's nice to have a look around in music. Like the thing I hate is like you have trance music, you have techno, you have house, tech house.
Yeah.
Why? It's music.
Yeah, you should be free to...
It's music.
Yeah.
Who cares if I do breakbeat or psytrance or whatever? It's music. Enjoy it. Or not.
Yeah, there's only good and bad music, right?
It is. It's personal.
It's very personal, and you can't even tell why you like a track. You only know that you like it, right?
True. I agree.
How do you think DJing and traveling all over the world has evolved you as a person?
Well, it's nice to be home sometimes. It says enough.
What can we expect from Rank 1 in the future?
What do you want to expect? What do you want to hear? Yeah, I'm asking you questions.
I think I like the way... I think I trust you, production-wise, from what I've seen so far. What's your answer to that?
I don't know. It's like nowadays you have to release a track every month. And let's be honest, it doesn't matter if it's good or bad.
No, people just
Your
push out
name
tracks.
has to be in Beatport, blah, blah, bang, 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 all the time.
Yeah.
But we are used to do like one track a year. And we still do it.
Yeah.
But it's hard to keep up with the young guys, like every month a track.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
How do you look at the evolution of DJs compared to like 10 years ago or 15 years ago when you started DJing?
The thing is, give the people from now 2 record players and let them play the final. Let's see who stands. I know I'm old, I'm complaining, but that's my opinion.
You're also very well respected, I think, among a lot of people, so people listen to what you have to say.
I don't know. Am I important? I'm not important.
To me, you are important, at least. That I can't speak for everyone, but to me, your music means a lot.
Well, that's nice of you, really nice of you. But believe me, I can't say everything that's in here about music.
Cool. Is there anything else that you want to talk about? Or
I can talk the whole evening, but not about music.
What do you want to talk about?
Life?
Enjoying
life?
If I am.
Yeah.
Oh, this is interesting.
What brings you into music?
What brings me into music is...
Do you do other interviews as well?
No, I do music.
Music.
I've done trance interviews in the beginning. I've done some rock and rolls because I was curious to see if my concept worked. But mainly why I do this is because I want to know what's in your mind and I don't produce myself. So hearing tracks
You
gives
produce.
me no, I don't.
You produce.
Well, yeah, you're right. I produce videos. True.
Because that one, that one, that one.
That's right. You're actually right. But to me, this makes sense. But producing a track that can give me a warm feeling or a feeling when I'm like walking home after work in the snow, and I just put in my headphones and I can listen to the track and I can go somewhere else.
But if you edit this video good, people enjoy it too.
That's true. That's true. But to me, all right, I see your point. But I think I'm so curious about the melodies that people have in their heads that they produce and the emotion that they can push into music.
I totally agree. But also, people want to know how you do this and why you are good at it.
Yeah, you're right, actually. Now you turned everything on.
Yeah.
Do you have any other questions right now?
For you,
Yeah.
how long are you keep on doing this?
I have a good answer to that, actually. Until I don't want to do it anymore. I don't really care about the money. I care about seeing things, and I care about doing more and more things and meeting new people and meeting them again to catch up, to see how they've been since last time.
But for you, is it more important to make a good video? Or is it more important to learn the person you are doing the interview with?
In the beginning, that was hand in hand. But then I realized afterwards that the interview is one thing, and the chemistry that I create with people is something different. So I'll make a lot of friends in doing this that can't really be captured in video format.
And was it easy to get me before this camera?
Not really, no. But I felt that I wanted to ask you and give you the chance to either say yes or no. When did you decide?
Just now.
Just before.
Yeah.
And do you regret it right now?
Oh no. No. But I don't like talking about myself. And I do understand that some people want to know what I'm thinking, but it's always important what's in your own head.
Yeah. But that's also one of the reasons why I sit on this side, because it's easy to ask someone else the questions. It's a lot harder to answer them yourself.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm realizing as well. The more interviews I do, I need to make the questions, I mean, they're like small attacks on a person where they need to answer back. Mm-hmm. And I need to do them as kind as possible. And I don't want to attack anyone. I'm just very, very curious about how they see things.
Let's say all the people you are doing the interview with ask you the question, do you like my music? What's your answer? Is it always yes?
You mean your music or?
Yeah. Now it's my music.
Oh yeah, you mean for the every people.
The next hour it's somebody else's interview. And
yeah, I would say, but maybe not every single track.
that's normal. So everybody you're doing the interview with, you like their music.
Yeah. That's also why it's so easy for me to write the questions, because I know by heart. Especially like a night like this, the guys, I've been listening to them myself for so many years. Mm-hmm. And I guess in time, I've created questions that I wanted to know myself. And when I sit down and I write the questions down, I realize, oh, I want to ask about this, I want to ask about that. But I think what I really want to know, but what I will never know is how it feels to create such music that gives so many people around the world such emotion.
How does it feel to make a good edit of an interview for you?
It feels good, but when I'm done with it, I want to do the next one.
That's the same in music.
Okay, interesting.
If you're a producer, you want to make new songs. Yeah?
Yeah.
And we did Airwave. Okay, we want to do the next one.
You're right. Do you feel...
What's the point of staying in Airwave? You want to do another one.
You're right. Do you feel... does it feel strange when everyone is still left on Airwave in a big way?
But it is still nowadays. I played Airwave in the Moon thing club here. And I'm like, oh, Airwave again. But the people here, they never heard Airwave in this club.
No. You're right.
Yeah.
And I have never heard you play. This is actually my first gig with you, so I've never heard it either. And I think hearing or seeing the producer himself or the DJ himself to play his own track, that is always going to be something special, I think.
Yeah, it might be, yeah. But I like it when other people play my track too. Then I'm like, hey, I did a good song. He's playing it.
Yeah, because they like it as well.
Yep.
So what do you have...
Are you going to question me again?
I don't know. I wanna wrap it up in a good way with talking about the coming year. And I always want to give people a last chance in the interview to open up with, or to close it with exciting future projects that they have coming up.
Okay. My exciting future project is waking up tomorrow morning again.
Cool.
That's it. Live by the day. You never know when it ends.
That's a good, I think a lot of people need to think of it like that as well.
Yeah. It's the way I think of it.
Interview to end, but I don't know what to. You're just gonna flip it around me, and you're gonna ask me stuff as well. Do you wanna talk about the way that you DJ and Ben produce, or that you work together as well?
For me, the interview is more than okay like this.
Okay.
You can make something of it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Is it okay if we just take a picture?
Yeah, sure. So how many people are looking right now? There?
Yeah.
There?
Yeah. It's when I cut it together, and we'll see what it looks like afterwards.
Oh, you're gonna use this?
Yeah, but not too much. I want it to be logic. I want it to make sense. Mm-hmm. So it takes a photo every 5 seconds. So just look into here. And we'll just do one more. Thank you. That was a good interview, I think.
But you travel the world with the interviews.
Well, I started doing it because I was curious myself. I wanted to have a chance to sit down with people and ask them things like that I always wanted to know. And I started doing it myself, paying for everything and just trying to edit videos and everything. And then I realized, I think I did it for 2 years myself. And then I had promoters contacting me, asking me to come to their event. And I was like, yeah, I can come there, but I don't want to pay myself for the trip or for the hotel. So now I'm at the point where I don't have to pay money myself. And sometimes I even make a little money from it. But I'm still doing it for myself. Like I don't have, I'm very happy where I am right now. This level is, I'm really like, I'm sort of proud because I get to sit down with people like you. And I get to ask you whatever I always wanted to know.
If people want to ask you, do something with it.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you to make a living out of it, but make sure you are not used.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, you're right. But I think it's the balance of me loving what I do compared to maybe...
Yeah, but it's the same in music.
Yeah.
I love music. But should I come for free everywhere?
No, that's not going to be good for...
It's the same with you.
You're right. I think I'm going through that phase where I need to realize my own worth.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the problem what I have too. I'm not an important guy. I'm just a lucky guy who had a chance to do music. Nothing more, nothing less. And it is in a way some sort of, it's not talent, it's more a gift that you can do it.
Yeah.
And you have this gift. Make something of it.
Yeah.
Don't let people abuse you.
No. Maybe we'll meet again in the future then.
Well.